NetInsight has announced the successful implementation of the world's first 100 gig Ethernet IP media trust boundary for the delivery of an uncompressed IP playout solution to Red B Media. Now that's great news if you know what a trust boundary is. We don't know what it is, but we do know a man who does. Over to you, Mr. MXF.
A trust boundary is more than just the lid of the tin that separates me from the family cake. And in a press release this week, NetInsight and Red B announced a 100 gig IP media trust boundary. So what's that? I asked NetInsight. And they responded, well, it will pass approved IP media traffic, but block non-approved traffic. So why is that important? I asked. And they said, well, as we do more remote production, we need to protect the central site with a high bandwidth, low latency firewall type mechanism. Now, I'm a big fan of this kind of tool. In fact, NetInsight, Arqiva and others are bringing a trust boundary recommended practice to SMPTE. This should allow some sort of consistency in both the implementation and the operation of these important security tools. So, if this kind of media firewall ignites your interest, then get in touch with KitPlus or NetInsight or Red B or Arqiva or me if you want to help this kind of security tool become the norm.
There we go, making sense of the news every week. Thanks, Mr. MXF.